In the arena at the Metro Radio Arena in Newcastle, which is literally 5 minutes from my house. But of course, I decided to get a bus. I haven't used public transport in I don't know when, forever. But either way, I made the decision to get the bus and not drive, and nearly didn't make it home actually. But anyway, either way, everything was going great. So I'm sat there, and Paul HYLAND Jr. comes out. Now, as some of you guys know who's been following me for, I don't know, at least a couple of weeks now, you'll see that I've been chatting to Paul HYLAND Jr. quite a bit. He's really a nice guy, and of course I've been chatting to him off camera, and of course I did do an interview with him as well, where all questions just went out of my mind, to be fair, in that interview. So Paul HYLAND Jr., really nice guy. Now, of course, I'm from Newcastle originally. You probably can't tell by the accent, but I was raised down south for most of my life. But either way, I'm a Geordie, and of course I love Lewis RITSON. But Paul HYLAND Jr. comes out and he gets jeered, proper heckled. He really did that, and I felt real bad for him because he's such a smashing lad. He really is a real nice guy. But he seemed to almost enjoy it. But ultimately, I think the occasion got to him, especially when Lewis RITSON come out and the atmosphere erupted. It was like St James's Park. It just erupted around the arena. Everyone was shouting for him. I will actually upload a few seconds of Lewis RITSON's entrance, just so you can try and potentially maybe understand some of the atmosphere that happened there. But the roof went mad. Even Eddie Hearn was stood there like, what the hell has happened? Anyway, fantastic reception for Lewis RITSON. So these two get in the ring, the bell goes, round number one, and both of them are looking pretty good. They're looking pretty confident. I think Lewis RITSON was just gunning forward. That's pretty much what he was doing. Paul HYLAND Jr. was doing okay, like keeping him back with a jab. But then he got caught, and as I say, because I'm watching it live, I don't exactly know which shot it was that dropped him. I believe it was a body shot. I don't know what it was, but Paul HYLAND Jr. went down, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, that's not good. So to already be, because we know that Lewis RITSON is fantastic at finishing off. When he gets an opponent hurt, he just jumps on him, and that's exactly what he done. So Paul HYLAND Jr. gets up, and seconds later he's on the floor again from Lewis RITSON, and at this point I'm thinking, right, okay, it's over. But hopefully he can make it to the end of the round. Just to try and get a few rounds. Because what we don't really like is just one rounders, do we? So that's kind of what I was thinking. But he gets up and he goes down again for a third time. And I'm thinking, right, okay, so he's lost this one now. Now all you've got to try and do is survive the rest of the round, maybe try and get a couple of rounds in, and then I see where it goes. But to have an opening round like that is just knocks the confidence. But of course he goes down, he gets back up, and he looks okay, to be fair. Obviously he's annoyed that he's just been dropped and had a devastating first round. But for whatever reason, the referee just called it off. But he certainly looked like he could make it to the end of the round, and I think the referee should have let him do that. But either way, I don't think he was really going to go on and win the fight. I mean, you never know, but I don't believe he was at that point. So I don't know. Obviously, you guys would have seen the replay if you watched it on Sky Sports. Exactly what happened. Was the referee right to stop it at that point? I mean, you could argue he got dropped 3 times, so it's probably right. But either way, the referee puts a stop to it, and Lewis RITSON retains his British lightweight title, and he gets to keep it. This was his 3rd defence, and out of the 3 defences that he's got had for this title, he's only gone 4 rounds, which is phenomenal, right? Absolutely phenomenal. How he can just keep that belt after just 4 rounds, unbelievable. So Lewis RITSON, that'll be it for him now as far as British goes. He'll vacate that title now, and he'll move on to European level. He's going to have like a little bit of a break, so it's unlikely we'll see him out, say, July 28th on Dillian White Parker undercard. Very unlikely, but looking forward to seeing him again. But as I said, this boy is loved in Newcastle. If you guys seen it on TV, hopefully you kind of got some of that atmosphere through there, but it was absolutely electric, phenomenal. So congratulations to Lewis RITSON. That was a wonderful performance from him, very devastating performance from him. And obviously commiserations to Paul HYLAND Jr. He's a real nice guy, and he will bounce back. I know he will, so good luck to him for that. So anyway, drop your thoughts below, your thoughts on Lewis Ritson. Is he the next big thing coming off of our British shores? Drop your thoughts below, click that thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.